Makhachkala is the capital city of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia. It is located on the western shore of the Caspian Sea and is home to the Makhachkala Grand Mosque, one of Russia's largest. As of the 2010 census, the city had a population of 572,076, making it the largest in the North Caucasus Federal District. The city has an ethnic plurality, with the Avars and Laks as the largest groups. Founded as a fortress of the Russian Empire in 1844 and given city status 13 years later, the city bore the name of the Russian Tsar Peter the Great until 1921. Since the fall of the Soviet Union, Makhachkala has been affected by Islamist insurgents as part of a republic-wide conflict. History. Makhachkala's historic predecessor was the town of Tarki, now a nearby suburb, whose history goes back to the 15th century and possibly much earlier. The modern city of Makhachkala was founded in 1844 as a fortress. Town status was granted in 1857. The original Russian name of the city was Petrovskoye, after the Russian Tsar Peter the Great, who visited the region in 1722 during his Persian campaign. However, among the locals it was known as Angshik-Ula, the Pearl Fortress. After gaining city status, the Petrovskoye Fortress was renamed Petrovsk-Port in 1857, sometimes simply Petrovsk. In 1894, a railway line linked the city to Vladikavkaz and Baku, yet a report from 1904 detailed the spread of malaria and unsuitable drinking water in the city. In January 1919, during the Russian Civil War, the British No. 221 Squadron Royal Air Force based themselves at Petrovsk. In March they were joined by No. 266 Squadron, and both squadrons were involved in bombing operations against Bolshevik forces in Astrakhan and elsewhere. In August 1919 both squadrons were withdrawn from Petrovsk. The city was invaded by the Red Army in spring 1920. As part of the Soviet Revolution, place names relating to monarchy or religion were changed, and thus on the 14th of May 1921, Petrovsk was renamed Makhachkala after Dagestani revolutionary Magomed Ali Makhachkala. On the same day, it became capital of the newly formed Dagestan Autonomous Soviet Socialist Republic. The city incurred major damage during an earthquake on the 14th of May 1970. The area was used as a Soviet-era naval testing station, leaving behind a curious sea fort off nearby Caspian Sea. A report of the International Crisis Group from 2013 describes the city as being a city of almost 1 million and gained spectacular economic resources due to a construction boom, skyrocketing land prices, substantial federal funds for reconstruction, infrastructure, transport, housing, courts and administrative services. But even a short visit revealed acute problems, including dirty streets, dilapidated buildings, inadequate utilities, hectic construction, lack of planning and poorly organized public transport. Administrative and municipal status. Within the framework of administrative divisions, it is, together with 8 urban-type settlements and 6 rural localities, incorporated as the city of Makhachkala, an administrative unit with the status equal to that of the districts. As a municipal division, the city of Makhachkala is incorporated as Makhachkala Urban Okrug. City divisions. For the purposes of administration, the city is divided into 3 city districts, from west to east: Kirovsky, Sovetsky and Leninsky. In May 2015, these 3 city districts were granted municipal status. Symbols. The coat of arms and flag of Makhachkala were adopted on the 15th of December 2006. The coat of arms shows the city's historic fortress in silver on a red field, with flames coming from either tower and a solar symbol above. It is supported by a golden eagle on each side, a crown on top, and crossed anchors entangled with grapevines at the bottom, in proportions of 2:3. The flag displays the main shield of the city's coat of arms. Unrest. Makhachkala is close to areas of fighting, and therefore it and the surrounding region has a heavy security service presence. On the 25th of November 2011, a protest took place in Makhachkala attended by up to 3,000 people demanding an end to illegal activities perpetrated by the security services. On December 15, 2011, Gadjamurat Karmalov, a Russian investigative journalist and founder of the independent Chernovik newspaper, was shot dead in an apparent assassination. Demographics. The population of Makhachkala includes Avars, Laks, Kumyks, Dargans, Lezgins, Russians, Tabasarans, Azerbaijani, Rutals. Transportation. The city is served by Oitash Airport, a regional airport providing connections to other Russian cities. Russian Railways via the North Caucasus Railway provides freight and passenger traffic to and from Makhachkala. The Caspian Sea International Port handles crude oil, petroleum, construction materials, grain, cargo and timber, and operates 24 hours a day. The port offers communications with the rest of Russia, as well as with Belarus, Ukraine, the Baltic states, Iran, Turkey and Central Asia. A rail yard at the port connects the port to the North Caucasus Railway network. Sports. The city's football team, FC Angers Makhachkala of the Russian Premier League, play at the 15,200-seat Dynamo Stadium. Founded in 1991, the side returned to the Premier League in 2009 and in January 2011 were purchased by Dagestani commodities billionaire Suleiman Kerimov, whose investment has allowed the club to sign players such as Brazilian World Cup winner Roberto Carlos and Cameroonian striker Samuel Eto'o, who, during his time at the club, became the world's highest-paid player. However, due to recent unrest in the region, the players currently live and train in Moscow, and an armed guard patrols the matches. Climate. The climate of Makhachkala combines subtropical warm summers and a continental climate, resulting in cold winters. It is also influenced by a semi-arid climate as is found across most of the Caspian Sea basin. Notable people: Sanyat Ganasheva, the first Russian world champion among women on freestyle wrestling. Gasret Aliev, the hero of Soviet Union. Sergei Agababov, composer. Ruslan Igalarov, former association football player. Karmalut Damnakmedov, association football player. Ali Iliev, amateur boxer. Malik Akhmedalov, editor. Abdullah Alishayev, TV host. Ali Gadjibekov, association football player. Shamil Gitanov, Armenian wrestler. Ali Isayev, Azeri wrestler. Gadjamurat Karmalov, editor. Rustam Kabalov, mixed martial artist. Kuramagomedov, wrestler. Shamil Lakilov, association football player. Jamaluddin Magomedov, Azeri wrestler. Kadjamurad Magomedov, Olympic Azeri wrestler. Rashid Magomedov, mixed martial artist. Alexander Maslov, former association football player. Sharif Muhammad, association football player. Magomed Musev, Olympic Kyrgyz wrestler. Marad Mutalimov, Olympic Kazakh wrestler. Vladimir Nazlimov, saber fencer and coach. Gadjamurad Nurmagomedov, Olympic Armenian wrestler. Khabib Nurmagomedov, mixed martial artist. Eduard Puterbrod, artist. Muslim Salikov, kickboxer. Serdar Serdarov, association football player. Sharif Sharifov, Olympic Azeri wrestler. Ruslan Sheikhow, Belarusian wrestler. Ilyas Shurpayev, television journalist. Nikita Timoshin, Association football player. Zalimkhan Yusupov, Olympic Tajik wrestler. Twin towns and sister cities. Makhachkala is twinned with Sfax, Tunisia. Siping, China. Spokane, United States. Vladikavkaz, Russia. La Roche-sur-Yon, France. Yalova, Turkey. Indola, Zambia. Oldenburg, Germany. Maharajganj, India.